Hi guys, it's me Lewis, and today I'm here to do my third Q&A video, Q&A episode 3. Now, I know it's been a while since I last did one, and just now before I start, I want to let one individual know, Weirdo Fanatic. I wrote your questions on this piece of paper. On this piece of paper right here. This piece of paper right here. Now, the reason why I wrote it on this piece of paper is because you've gave me far too many fucking questions. Honestly, I should have replied to you sooner rather than later. I do apologize for not replying to you sooner, but yeah, I just chose random questions from each of your comments that you've sent me, Weirdo Fanatic. So, without further ado, let's get his questions over with, and we'll move on to the other questions on my laptop. So here we go. What types of candy do you enjoy? Haribos and Malwans. They are delicious candies. I mean, the Haribo Star Mix and the Haribo Fantastics, absolutely delicious, absolutely lovely. I could go for some Haribos right now. That'd be nice. Oh, fucking hell. What are your hobbies? I do a bit of sketching in my spare time if I'm not in work or if I'm not doing anything. So if I'm bored and I've got fuck all to do, I'll say to myself, fuck it, I might as well just do a bit of sketching for the time being, and there you have it. What kind of dogs do you have? Boxers. I've got 2 of them. I'm more of a dog person rather than a cat person. So there you have it. Though I really want a parrot so fucking badly. The reason being is I want to teach it to swear so fucking much. What games are you looking forward to? Now this is a good question, because I've got a list of games right here. Now 4 of them have already been crossed out, and I don't know if you can see the red line behind the piece of paper. Those games have been crossed out due to the fact I've already bought them. So here are the games I'm looking forward to. The ones that aren't been crossed out are Grip, Combat Core, KI Season 3 of course, Riptide GP Renegade, Carmageddon Max Damage, Shadow Warrior 2, Overwatch, Heavy Gear Assault, Formula Fusion, and Coffin Dodgers. Those are the games I'm most definitely looking forward to, especially quite a lot of them are racing games, because obviously I'm more of a racer rather than a fighter, so there you go. How do you feel about reboots? Right. Reboots, that really depends, because if you're going to make a reboot, obviously bring new stuff in, but they need to bring back the old core elements that made it so good. I mean, think about it. Take the Devil May Cry reboot, for example. That game, in my opinion, was complete shit. And I mean, the reason why it was shit was because of Dante. They literally changed his character way too much. Not just appearance, but also personality. Because the reason why I'm saying personality is because he's a fucking dickhead. Because they changed Dante from a bleached white hair killing a demon killer who loves pizza so much to an emo twat in a reboot who acts like a complete dickhead to everyone. And look, I don't mind a character who acts like a complete dickhead, but it doesn't fit Dante. It really doesn't. But the only nostalgia thing that they brought back was the gameplay, and that was it. But yeah, it just, I literally stopped playing the game after I got to that news reporter boss. I keep forgetting what his name is. When it comes to reboots, in a way, it can be good as long as it's done right. I mean, take a look at Carmageddon Reincarnation. They've got new cars, but they kept the old gameplay elements. That's what makes it good, because they went back and played the original Carmageddon games. Besides the third game, which I'll never mention, which made the game so fucking good. Violent, obviously, yes. Bloody, of course. Very destructive, obviously. But they did add some new stuff, new cars, new characters, new power-ups, new racetracks, everything really. But they kept the old core elements that made it so fucking good. But yeah, that's how I feel about reboots. So yeah. Alright, moving on. How often do you get a haircut? When this spiky little shit gets too long, it flops down. When I try and gel it, I'm not joking you. It literally just flops down like a motherfucker. Honestly, God, my hair is not built to be like a full mohawk, or like a full gigantic mohawk, unfortunately. But there you have it. Have you ever watched Beavis and Butthead? Of course. I mean, Beavis and Butthead were quite was a brilliant cartoon back in the day. It did come back at one point. I think back in 2011, 2012, for a 4th and 5th season. But yeah, watching Beavis and Butthead as a kid back in the 90s was brilliant. Brilliant series. But yeah, absolutely enjoyed that series so much, along with a few other 90s cartoons which I actually enjoyed back in the day, but which obviously the list goes on with that. So that's going to be a video for another time. Do you believe in UFOs and alien life? Yes and no. The no part is the UFO part is I find to be absolute bullshit, because I read a lot of these articles of people saying that they've been abducted by aliens, but in reality they've been smoking something which they shouldn't, due to the fact that they hallucinate way too much, and they might be having sex with a prostitute rather than an actual alien. Which a woman, no joke, a woman claims that she had sex with an alien, but I find that to be bullshit. Which obviously it's very fucking weird. Due to the fact whatever the fuck she's smoking, she needs to stop. I swear to God, it's absolutely weird. But alien life, however, that's something I do believe. Because, think about it. NASA has sent so many satellites, and satellite telescopes, I would say, to multiple different galaxies, and there's billions upon billions of solar systems and also billions of planets out there. And they've only discovered, I think like 60 Earth planets. Correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, they've discovered 60 Earth-like planets. Yes, again, correct me if I'm wrong. That has the right size, right temperature, and the right certain distance away from the sun. So and obviously there's water on that planet as well, meaning there could be signs of life. And obviously trees make oxygen. So obviously yeah, there's gonna be trees on that planet as well, because trees develop oxygen, because we need that to breathe. But I find it amazing that, you know, that us human beings are not alone on this planet. And you know, I really, my dream is to live on another planet. I really want to live on another planet. It would be amazing, absolutely amazing to live on a different planet like none other. I mean, think about it. There could be, I mean, who knows? There could be like alien creatures that look identical to us, except they may have like different features to us. I mean, who knows? That there could be like an alien race that may look humanoid, but it has like horns and has like orange eyes and pale green skin and whatnot. I mean, who knows? I mean, that could be a possibility. I'm not 100% positive on that, but it could be a possibility. I'm just saying. But yeah, alien life, that always fascinates me so much. I really do want to live on another planet. That would be fucking fantastic. Most beautiful and stunning looking games. Now, I just told you about Formula Fusion, and Formula Fusion may just be one of the most gorgeous looking racing games I've ever seen in my life, because they're using the Unreal 4 engine. And when I saw my first reaction when I saw the screenshots of the racetracks and the environments, my first reaction was this. I was literally stunned and blown away just how gorgeous that game looks, and it looks beautiful. I'm definitely going to be playing that shit, no doubt about that. It looks beautiful. If you want to look up Formula Fusion, feel free. That'd be great. What are your thoughts on the console wars? I just play games, so there you go. but in all seriousness, I do believe the console wars is absolutely fucking stupid, because people are fucking arguing against one another. Yeah, my response is just fucking play, just fucking play a video game. That's all you need to do. Just fucking play A game on if you're a console gamer, just play a game. That's all you need to do, man. That's all you need to fucking do. Just chill, sit back, relax, just play a game, and just enjoy your life. That's all you need to do. There's no need to argue over who has a better console. That's the whole reason why we're playing a game is because we play games. We enjoy them. Not to argue over a fucking console. So there you have it. Who are your all-time favorite Mortal Kombat characters? Johnny Cage, Cyrax, Cabal, and Tonya. They are my all-time favorite characters. I'm glad that Tonya and Cyrax are back, even though Cyrax is a variation to Triborg, but at least he's back, so that's a good thing. So yeah, I'm happy that he's back. Except I'm kind of disappointed that Cabal hasn't came back, which kind of upsets me. So there you are. Do you find the MK series to be stiff and clunky? Not really. I mean, way back in the day, it was kind of clunky. But obviously over the years, they managed to improve that shit, because obviously, you know, fighting games were new way back in the day, and they managed to, like, improve that shit over time. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say about the MK, the MK series, not the MKX series. What the fuck am I saying? Do you feel Warner Bros. Games is interfering with NetherRealms' work? I would have to say yes, because think about it. Warner Bros. Owns NetherRealms, and they own Mortal Kombat, because they bought the rights to Mortal Kombat back in 2009, for $38 billion. But yeah, I mean, they have to get involved, obviously, because if they're doing, like, negative shit to the game, then yeah, it's kind of a worrying thing. But I mean, think about it. NetherRealms is working on Injustice 2, so yeah, so don't see Combat Pack 3 happening anytime soon. So there you have it. What are your thoughts on MK versus DC? It was kind of crap, to be honest. It wasn't really that great. The fatalities were pretty shit, so I can see why NetherRealms and Warner Bros. Aren't doing another MK versus DC game anymore. So yeah, so don't expect another MK versus DC game happening anytime soon. So it was kind of shit. All right, final question from Weird Old Fanatic. How exactly do you find the KI Season 1 characters to be more broken than the Season 2 characters? Right. Take Jago, for example. He is possibly one of the most broken characters in Killer Instinct, because think about it. If you end the combo without dropping it, he takes, like, a big fucking chunk of your health so much, to the point where it just pisses you off, and you just want it to stop. And I mean, you want that shit to fucking stop. Like, I can see why a lot of people have stopped playing Jago, which explains a lot, to be honest. And I'm actually glad that once Season 3 hits, Season 1 and 2 characters are going to get rebalanced, which is a good thing. So there you go. So, Weird Old Fanatic's questions out the way. Let's move on to other people's questions on my laptop right here. From Dragon Raptor, do you think? What do you think of Combat Pack 2? Kind of a hit and miss. I mean, Alien kind of makes sense, because obviously Alien vs Predator makes sense. Leatherface, very unexpected, but very hype that he's in there. I mean, a lot of us were expecting Freddy Krueger to come back, but sadly, but no. It's unfortunate. It's gonna be Leatherface versus Jason, rather than Freddy versus Jason. So there you have it. Triborg, glad he's back. I'm glad they brought him in this game, because obviously Cyrax has came back. I don't really give a shit about Sector, Smoke, or Cyber Sub-Zero, but I'm glad that Cyrax is back. What else? And Boraicho. Right. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but honest to God, Boraicho is one of my top 5 most hated Mortal Kombat characters of all time, because just be lucky that he's at number 4, and at number 1 is Cobra, okay? But that's going to be a video for another time, okay? So that's about Mortal Kombat shit, so... Yeah, and his second and last question, how hyped do you think I am for the Arbiter how hyped do you think I am for the Arbiter in Season 3? Over 9,000, no pun intended. So yeah, so there you go. Alright, and we've got 3 more questions from 2 different people. From Vladex94. And hang on. Who are your mains, and what do you think of the Season 3 changes? Right, my main characters in the Killer Instinct series, without a doubt, is Spinal and Kim Woo. Obviously Kim Woo coming pretty soon, which I'm pretty hyped for. Yeah, so Spinal I mainly use, even though he's been nerfed multiple times. I don't give a shit. I'm just going to keep on using him until the end of the world. even though the world may not end for another like trillion years. I mean, who knows? But yeah, in all seriousness, the characters that I go for are Spinal, Omen. Yes, I choose Omen because he's broken as fuck. What else? And I'm actually thinking about using Rash. No joke. I really want Rash to be my main character, even though he was a beta character like last year, which was a hell of a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm hyped for Season 3. But yeah, and also your Season 3 changes. The Season 3 changes, it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing, because obviously the characters that we like are going to be either nerfed or just rebalanced in general, which obviously none of us wants, but unfortunately that's fighting games for you. Fighting games need to be balanced as possible. If the final boss character is broken as fuck, that's understandable. But the only 3 characters I don't see getting rebalanced are Shadow Jago, Omen, and possibly Gargos. Those are the 3 characters that I can easily predict that won't get rebalanced anytime soon. They're pretty much going to stay as the broken characters that we all know. So there you have it. And the final questions the final 2 questions come from Rick550. Are you ready to face me with Kim Woo? Obviously, because you're a fan of Maya. I'm a fan of Kim Woo. Cat fight all the way. And what Sega IPs do you want to see for current gen? It's quite a big list. Funny thing is, right, because a couple of days ago, Sega released a survey, which I'll put that link in the description by the way. If you guys want to go and check that out, I'll put the Facebook page in the description as well if you want to find that survey a bit more easier, or you can find it on a Virtual Fighter fan website as well. But I honest to God, the Sega IPs I really want to see again are House of the Dead, Virtual Fighter, Echo the Dolphin, Space Channel 5, Sama de Amigo, Eternal Champions, Golden Axe, and what else? Vector Man, and what else? What other game? What was that other game that I played? Oh fuck! What was that other game that Sega made? Oh yeah, and Alex Kidd. Alex Kidd, that's it. Even though Alex Kidd was actually Sega's very first mascot, which wasn't really that great. I mean, it would be nice to see him return again. But yeah, the top 3 games that I really want to see again are Virtual Fighter, House of the Dead, and Eternal Champions. Those are the 3 games that I really want Sega to make again. Come on, Sega, please do it. Please do it. That would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, I believe I'm done here, guys. That's all the questions been answered. So yeah, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys around. Peace out.